Hey everyone, and welcome by a new mount guide. This time we're going to talk about how to get the Ivory Trader's Ottuk, a very easy mount to obtain. It only took me an hour to farm for the materials needed to get this mount. The mount is super cute, sweet, and I seriously even use it on some of my characters. I love it. In this guide, I will explain everything you need to do to get this mount. But before we do that, I want to shout out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Deadssandra. I'm streaming a lot of World of Warcraft content, like mount farming, pets, transmogs, and sometimes even PvP, and rarely, when it's the weekly, Mythic Plus. If you want to know or ask me something, or want to play along with me, then join me on my Twitch. Okay, now let's start about the mount guide. To get this lovely mount, we need to collect 3 rings from 3 different dungeons. These rings drop from any dungeon difficulty: normal, heroic, and mythic. So you can collect these rings already while leveling your character in dungeons. The first ring we're talking about is the Unstable Arcane Loop. This ring drops from the boss Laymore in the Azure Vault dungeon. It's the first boss of the dungeon, and what I did was using the dungeon finder and specific queue for this dungeon on normal difficulty as a tank. When I killed the first boss, I left the dungeon until I got my ring. The second ring drops from the second boss inside the Knockhood Offensive dungeon. I used the same tactic. Queue for the normal version of this dungeon in the dungeon finder as a tank, and leave after you kill the second boss until you got the ring. The last ring drops from the first boss inside Algathar Academy. Still using the same tactic as before until you get the last ring. When you got all the rings, you go to the Azure spawn in Dragonflight on the left bottom of the map. Find the NPC that trades you the mount for 3 rings. He's behind the mammoth and got 2 otters next to him. A few things to keep in mind when farming this mount is that you cannot wear or use the rings. You will lose the rings when you trade them for the mount, so they need to be bind on equipped. So don't forget, bind on equipped. Another thing that you can do is when a ring drops for another player, ask them to give the ring to you if they do not need it. If you like this guide, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you like to join me on stream, farming mounts, or anything else, check it out. twitch.tv/Deadssandra. Hope to see you there or in a new video. So thanks for watching and enjoy your day.